What if one single royal appearance could completely change the mood of an entire nation? For weeks, millions of royal watchers had been waiting. Every public schedule was examined. Every official announcement sparked new speculation. Social media was filled with one question. When would Princess Catherine appear again? Then, without unnecessary drama, the moment finally arrived. As cameras turned toward the royal procession, the crowd suddenly became unusually quiet. Thousands of people who had gathered for the event lifted their phones at the same time. Journalists rushed to capture every detail. Even experienced royal commentators admitted that this was one of the most anticipated appearances in recent memory. But what happened next surprised almost everyone. It wasn't a dramatic speech. It wasn't an unexpected announcement. And it wasn't because of a major royal decision. Instead, it was something much simpler, and perhaps even more powerful. The way Princess Catherine carried herself. The calm confidence. The warm smile. The genuine interactions with members of the public. Within minutes, photos and videos began spreading across social media. Supporters praised her elegance. Fashion experts discussed every detail of her outfit. Royal commentators highlighted her confident presence, while thousands of viewers described the appearance as inspiring and reassuring. Some even called it one of her most memorable public appearances in recent years. But why did this particular event create such a powerful reaction? Was it simply because people had been waiting to see her? Or was there something much deeper behind the overwhelming public response? Today, we're taking a closer look at the royal event that captured worldwide attention, examining why Princess Catherine continues to be one of the most admired members of the royal family, and exploring how one carefully observed appearance generated headlines across Britain and beyond. As the story unfolds, you'll discover the small details that many viewers completely missed. The subtle moments caught by photographers. The reactions from people standing just a few feet away. And why royal experts believe this appearance may become one of the defining public moments of the year. Stay with us, because some of the most interesting details come later in the story. Have you ever witnessed a moment so simple, yet so powerful, that it instantly captured the attention of an entire nation? For the British royal family, public appearances are never just ordinary events. Every smile, every gesture, every conversation, and every photograph is watched by millions of people around the world. Royal supporters, journalists, photographers, and television crews all wait patiently for those unforgettable moments that often become part of history. And on this particular day, that's exactly what happened. Long before the ceremony even began, thousands of people had already gathered outside the venue. Families arrived early carrying Union flags. Tourists searched for the perfect viewing spot, while professional photographers carefully adjusted their cameras, hoping to capture the image that would dominate newspapers and social media by the end of the day. There was a noticeable feeling of excitement in the air. People weren't just waiting for another royal event. They were waiting for Princess Catherine. Over the past several years, Catherine has earned a reputation for bringing elegance, confidence, and warmth to every public engagement. Whether visiting hospitals, supporting charities, meeting children, or attending state ceremonies, she has become one of the most admired members of the royal family. Because of that reputation, expectations for this appearance were incredibly high. As the official motorcade approached, conversations among the crowd suddenly became quieter. Security officers carefully watched the surroundings. Television presenters began speaking live to audiences across Britain. Camera operators pointed their lenses toward the arrival area. Everyone knew the moment was close. Then the car doors opened. One by one, members of the royal family stepped out to greet the waiting crowd. Finally, Princess Catherine appeared. The reaction was immediate. Applause echoed through the streets. People waved enthusiastically. Many supporters called out her name, hoping she would look in their direction. Within seconds, hundreds of smartphones were raised into the air as people tried to capture the perfect photograph. Yet what surprised many observers wasn't simply her arrival. It was the calm confidence she displayed from the very first moment. She walked with quiet elegance, greeting people naturally without appearing rushed or distracted. Every handshake felt genuine. Every smile appeared warm rather than rehearsed. Even experienced royal correspondents commented that her presence immediately changed the atmosphere of the entire event. As she continued greeting guests, photographers captured dozens of remarkable images. Some showed her laughing during conversations. Others highlighted thoughtful moments while listening to members of the public. Several pictures quickly spread across social media, where thousands of users praised both her confidence and composure. Fashion experts also began discussing her appearance almost immediately. Although royal fashion often attracts headlines, many commentators pointed out that this event wasn't just about clothing. Instead, they believed it reflected something much deeper. It reflected stability, confidence, and quiet leadership. While many public figures attempt to attract attention through dramatic speeches or bold statements, Princess Catherine often achieves the opposite. She allows her actions to speak louder than words. That approach has become one of the defining characteristics of her public role. Throughout the event, she spent time speaking with veterans, volunteers, community leaders, and families who had traveled long distances simply for the opportunity to see the royal family in person. Several children handed her flowers. She accepted each bouquet with genuine appreciation. Parents smiled proudly as photographers captured unforgettable family memories. Observers noticed that Catherine frequently paused longer than expected while speaking with members of the public. Rather than moving quickly through the crowd, she appeared interested in hearing individual stories. That simple gesture impressed many people watching both in person and on television. Royal commentators later explained that these small interactions often leave the strongest impression because they feel authentic. Unlike carefully prepared speeches, spontaneous conversations reveal personality. And on this day, those conversations became one of the biggest talking points. Meanwhile, Prince William could also be seen interacting warmly with guests, creating an image of teamwork that many royal supporters appreciated. The couple appeared relaxed, comfortable, and fully engaged throughout the engagement. Photographers repeatedly focused on moments where the two exchanged brief smiles or shared conversations between official duties. Those natural interactions quickly became some of the most widely shared images online. Within only a few hours, social media platforms were filled with thousands of comments. Many people praised Catherine's elegance. Others admired her calm confidence. Some simply described the appearance as refreshing. Royal discussion forums became increasingly active as supporters shared photographs from different angles, pointing out details that television viewers may have missed. International news organizations also began reporting on the event, highlighting the strong public response. For many viewers, it wasn't about dramatic headlines. It was about witnessing a royal appearance that felt sincere, respectful, and reassuring. But while millions of people celebrated the day's success, there were still many fascinating moments that hadn't yet been fully explained. Several photographers had captured unexpected interactions that would soon become major talking points. Royal experts also began analyzing subtle details in Catherine's behavior, suggesting they revealed much more than casual observers initially realized. And perhaps most interesting of all, there was one brief moment during the event that lasted only a few seconds. Yet many believe it became the defining image of the entire day. As the ceremony continued, it became increasingly clear that this wasn't going to be remembered as just another royal engagement. The official schedule moved forward exactly as planned, but something about the atmosphere felt different. Every time Princess Catherine stopped to greet members of the public, the crowd responded with genuine warmth. People weren't simply watching a royal appearance, they were witnessing moments that felt personal and sincere. One elderly woman, who had been waiting for several hours, was visibly emotional when Catherine stopped to speak with her. Although their conversation lasted less than a minute, photographers captured the smile on both of their faces. That single image quickly spread across social media, with many people describing it as one of the most touching moments of the day. Nearby, a group of schoolchildren excitedly waved handmade flags and signs welcoming the royal family. Rather than simply waving back from a distance, Princess Catherine walked over to them, taking time to listen as they proudly explained the artwork they had created. The children laughed as she complimented their drawings, and parents standing nearby couldn't hide their excitement. It was another reminder that sometimes the smallest interactions create the biggest memories. Royal commentators later pointed out that these unscripted moments often have the greatest impact because they reveal authenticity rather than ceremony. Throughout the event, Catherine remained calm, confident, and fully engaged. She never appeared rushed despite the busy schedule. Instead, she maintained eye contact during conversations, smiled naturally, and thanked everyone she met. That attention to detail did not go unnoticed. Television presenters covering the event repeatedly commented on her relaxed and approachable manner. Many noted that while royal engagements are carefully organized, genuine human connection cannot be rehearsed. Meanwhile, Prince William continued meeting veterans, volunteers, and community leaders. The couple often found themselves working different sections of the crowd before reuniting for official photographs. Those photographs soon became some of the day's most widely shared images. Royal supporters praised the couple's teamwork, describing them as confident representatives of the modern monarchy. As the event progressed, another unexpected moment captured everyone's attention. A young child standing behind the security barriers nervously held out a small bouquet of flowers. The child seemed unsure whether anyone would notice. Princess Catherine did. Without hesitation, she walked toward the barrier, accepted the flowers with a warm smile, thanked the child personally, and briefly spoke with the family. The crowd immediately applauded. Photographers captured every second. Within minutes, the images appeared across news websites and social media platforms around the world. Thousands of comments described the interaction as genuine, heartfelt, and unforgettable. Many viewers said it perfectly represented why Catherine continues to enjoy such strong public support. But public reaction wasn't limited to those attending the event. Online discussions quickly exploded. Royal fans shared photographs from different angles, highlighting details that television cameras had missed. Fashion writers analyzed her elegant outfit. Body language experts discussed her confident posture and relaxed expressions. Commentators praised the respectful way she interacted with everyone, regardless of age or background. Some even compared the appearance to other memorable royal engagements from previous years, suggesting that this event would likely become one of the defining public moments of the year. News organizations around the world soon published articles covering the appearance, each focusing on a different aspect of the day. Some highlighted the enthusiastic crowds. Others focused on Catherine's public confidence. Several emphasized the positive atmosphere surrounding the engagement. While headlines varied, one theme remained consistent. The appearance had clearly resonated with people far beyond the event itself. As afternoon turned into evening, new photographs continued appearing online. Professional photographers released high-resolution images showing expressions that television viewers hadn't fully seen. One particular photograph quickly attracted enormous attention. It showed Princess Catherine smiling while speaking with members of the public, surrounded by cheering supporters in the background. The image captured everything people had been talking about throughout the day. Grace. Confidence. Warmth. Connection. Royal experts described it as exactly the type of photograph that strengthens public interest in the monarchy because it reflects genuine engagement rather than formal ceremony. Even people who normally paid little attention to royal news found themselves discussing the event. Social media algorithms pushed clips to millions of viewers. News broadcasts replayed key moments throughout the evening. Public discussion continued long after the official ceremony had ended. Yet behind all the headlines, photographs, and online conversations was a much bigger question. Why do appearances like this matter so much? Why can one carefully observed public engagement generate such enormous worldwide attention? The answer isn't found in the clothing, or the location, or even the ceremony itself. It's found in public perception. For many people, members of the royal family symbolize continuity during changing times. Every successful public appearance helps reinforce that image. And on this particular day, Princess Catherine reminded millions of people why she remains one of the most closely watched and widely admired members of the royal family. But the story wasn't over. In the days that followed, royal experts began examining the broader significance of the event. Some believed it represented much more than a successful public appearance. Others suggested it reflected Catherine's growing role within the future of the monarchy itself. So what did those experts actually say? And why are many royal observers calling this one of her most significant appearances in recent memory? As the crowd slowly began to leave and the official program came to an end, many people believed the story was over. In reality, it was only just beginning. Within hours, photographs and video clips from the event had spread across television broadcasts, news websites, and social media. Millions of people who hadn't attended the ceremony were now watching the highlights, discussing the most memorable moments, and sharing their own opinions online. Some admired Princess Catherine's elegance. Others focused on her calm confidence. Many simply appreciated the way she connected with ordinary people. One thing was clear: the appearance had made a lasting impression. Royal commentators soon began offering their analysis. Several explained that successful royal engagements are rarely remembered because of grand speeches or dramatic announcements. Instead, they are remembered because of genuine human moments. A smile shared with a child. A conversation with a veteran. A warm greeting to someone who had waited for hours. Those small moments often become the images people remember for years. According to royal experts, Princess Catherine has developed a public style that combines tradition with approachability. She respects the formal responsibilities of royal life while still appearing relaxed and natural when meeting members of the public. That balance is one of the reasons many people continue to admire her. Throughout the following days, newspapers highlighted different aspects of the event. Some focused on the enthusiastic crowds. Others discussed the positive public atmosphere. Fashion magazines praised her elegant appearance, while royal commentators emphasized the importance of her confident public presence. Interestingly, public conversations weren't centered on controversy. Instead, they focused on optimism. Many supporters described the event as uplifting. Others said it reminded them why royal engagements continue to attract worldwide attention. Across social media, thousands of viewers shared their favorite photographs from the day. One image, in particular, continued appearing everywhere. It showed Princess Catherine smiling warmly while surrounded by cheering supporters. There was nothing dramatic about the photograph. No speech. No announcement. No historic decision. Yet it became one of the defining images of the event. Why? Because it captured something that cannot easily be staged. Authentic connection. Public trust is built slowly over time, and moments like these often strengthen that relationship. Royal historians have long pointed out that the monarchy depends not only on tradition but also on public engagement. Events like this provide opportunities for people to see members of the royal family outside official ceremonies and connect with them on a more personal level. Princess Catherine's ability to remain calm under constant public attention has become one of her most recognized qualities. Every appearance is watched by photographers, journalists, commentators, and millions of viewers around the world. Even the smallest gesture can become tomorrow's headline. Despite that pressure, she consistently presents herself with confidence, patience, and professionalism. That consistency is one reason many royal supporters continue to respect her public role. As discussion about the event continued throughout the week, several commentators suggested that appearances like this help shape the future image of the monarchy. Not because of dramatic headlines, but because they demonstrate stability, service, and dedication. For many people, those qualities remain deeply important. Of course, public opinion will always vary. Different people have different perspectives on the royal family, and discussions often include a wide range of viewpoints. However, even many neutral observers agreed that this particular appearance was handled with grace and professionalism. Sometimes the biggest moments aren't the loudest. Sometimes they happen quietly. A simple smile. A respectful conversation. A few extra seconds spent listening to someone in the crowd. Those are the moments that often stay with people the longest. Looking back, it's easy to understand why this royal event attracted so much attention. It wasn't because of controversy. It wasn't because of unexpected drama. It was because millions of people witnessed an appearance that felt genuine. In a world where headlines often focus on conflict, simple acts of kindness and respect can leave an even greater impression. Perhaps that's the real reason Princess Catherine left so many people talking after this event. Not because she tried to become the center of attention, but because she never needed to. Her confidence spoke without words. Her actions created the headlines. And her connection with the public became the story everyone remembered. As future royal events continue, many people will undoubtedly watch with the same curiosity and anticipation. Because every appearance adds another chapter to the ongoing story of Britain's royal family. And if this event proved anything,